what we need to do is that we will provide you the applications to transcribe it, and we will also provide you the audio file which you need to transcribe, and with that audio file you will get the respective transcriptions, or you can say the subtitle as well. Okay, it means you don't need to transcribe the entire audio, the transcription is already there. Okay, so now what you have to do, you just need to open an audio file and the respective transcriptions text file, and just listen the audio, create a segment and copy the text from the notepad which we will provide and paste it into the software. That's it. So what you have to do in that, the thing is that the transcriptions which we will provide, that is not 100% accurate. Don't depend completely on the text which we will provide. Okay, it may have some errors, it may have some missing words, so you just need to identify those errors and get it corrected. Okay, so now we'll start with the rules. So we'll see all those rules first, and after checking the rules we will go with the usage of the applications, usage of the softwares, that how you need to do all those things. Okay, so I just tell you the all those things one by one. So first part is segmentations. So what is segmentation? Segmentation is something, as I already told you, that you will get the audio of about 40 minutes, 50 minutes or 1 hour, or it may be more than 1 hours. So we just need to divide that speech into a different segment. Okay, so how we will create the segment? So whenever a speaker complete one sentence, that would be considered as in one segment. Okay, after that there might be a silence of 0.2 seconds or greater than 0.2 seconds, so the silence would be the second segment, and then again speaker start speaking something, so that would be your third segment, and then again speaker took pause, complete one sentence and start with the next sentence, so that would be the next sentence. So this would be the process, that whatever sentences are there, so based on their sentences, based on their complete sentences, actually you need to create a segment. Okay, and in between the sentences you might get some long noise. Okay, I'm not talking about the sudden noise, like not about this, but if there is a long noise, if I am speaking something and after that there is a one long noise of about 5 seconds or 6 seconds, something like that, and then again you can listen the speech. Okay, so for that noise part also you need to create a separate segment, and you need to divide that speech into a different segments. Okay, so this is all about the segmentations which you need to create. Whenever speaker change, just create a new segment for each speakers. Whenever there is a noise, just create a one separate segment for the noise. Whenever there is a silence greater than 0.2 seconds, just create a separate segments for the silence. Now here, whenever we will create a segment, so in each segments, there should be a pause at the beginning and at the end of every segment. It means whenever the speech of the speaker starts, so at the beginning of the speech and at the end of the speech, you need to select some pause or some silence area that should be about 0.1 to 0.3 seconds. Okay, so I'll tell you how to do these things practically, so that you will understand it better. Don't worry about this part, we'll see all those things practically. Okay, so now we'll see the transcriptions rules. Transcription rules are very simple. Abbreviations means don't write anything into the shortcuts. Okay, don't go for the abbreviations like this. We need to write the word fully with the like this. Okay, so these are the examples. If speaker says Mr., don't write like this MR and dot. Okay, if speaker says doctor, so we need to write DOCTOR. Okay, don't go with such abbreviations. Okay, these abbreviations are not allowed. Okay, now second rule is that whatever you will write, it should be in a lower case. Okay, everything should be in a lower case. Like here, if I say the first initial letter of the sentence is in capital, here T is capital, here D is capital, don't go like this. Whatever you will write while doing the transcriptions, everything should be in a lower case. This is a very important point, guys, please take care. Sometime you might hear some speech in that speech, speaker speak the alphabets like A, P, A, C. Okay, you may get such cases. These are very rare cases, but we may get it. Okay, let us suppose speaker says QQ. QQ is a one, the chat application same like WhatsApp. China is using QQ. Okay, so APAC, and for example, a speaker can say uh, TUV, okay, something like that. So if speaker is speaking alphabets, okay, so we need to write like this. It means if speaker says APAC, so you will write it in a capital letter with a space. Okay, now don't use number and special characters. Okay, so let us suppose speaker says 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 must need to be written in a words only. Okay, don't go like this. Don't go with the numbers. Okay, everything must need to be written in a words only. So if a speaker says 1, 2, 3, we'll write like this. If a speaker says 10%, okay, so don't go like this 10 and percent. Okay, we need to transcribe it like 10%. Okay, don't put the percent sign here, just write whatever you hear. Okay, now speech with background noise. Okay, so you might get some cases wherein you can clearly hear the speaker speech but which has some background noise. It means you are getting some noises from the background. So in that case, just transcribe the complete sentence, whatever speech is there, and at the end of this speech we need to put one tag for the background noise. Okay, so there is a one tag for the background noise, so don't worry about the tag. We will learn all those tags here. Okay, and I'll also let you know how to apply the tag. And if there is a no speech, no text transcription is needed. Of course, if there is a no speech, then we don't need to do anything. Just create a segment and leave that part blank. Okay, we don't need to transcribe it. Okay, and also while doing the transcriptions, we don't need to apply any punctuations. Okay, so what is punctuations? I hope you all are aware. Punctuation is full stop, comma, okay, and the exclamatory mark, okay, and that inverted comma. So we don't need to apply any punctuations. Okay, we only need to apply a apostrophe sign. Okay, apostrophe can be applied. Apart from that, don't apply any question mark, any full stop, any comma, nothing. Okay, so if here are some examples of apostrophes, you can use apostrophe sign wherein it is needed. Okay, so this is the only punctuation which we will use. Okay, now, so every time, whenever you listen the speech, so that speech may have a multiple speakers. Okay, for examples, one speech has a two speaker. First speaker name is Sachin and the second speaker name is Rahul. Okay, so Sachin, whoever is the first speaker, he will be considered as an speaker A, and whoever is the second speaker, he will be considered as an B. If there are three speaker in the speech, so the third one would be considered as an C. So whenever Sachin, it means the first speaker will speak, every time we tag his or her segment with this speaker number or with this speaker marking. Okay, so every time whenever Sachin will speak, you need to select a speaker as a every time, and whenever there is a second speaker, you need to select a B as a speaker marking. Okay, it means every time we need to mark the speaker, whether it is speaker A, speaker B, or speaker C. Fine. And we also need to give one notepad file actually by mentioning this. For example, we will give you the one audio and we will give you the one text file. Okay, so you will complete the transcriptions into the portal, and when you will complete the transcriptions into the portal, or we can say the applications, so you need to export one file. That complete file, we will say the final output file, we can say. So you just need to share that output file with us, and also you need to share one notepad with us. Okay, in notepad you need to write these things, that the audio which you have completed, that audio has how many speaker. If it has two speakers, so it will be like this: speaker A. Okay, so so what is the gender of speaker A? If it is a male, just write male here, and if it is a female, just write a female here. Okay. And what is the gender of speaker B? What is the gender of speaker C? What is the gender of speaker D? So whatever number of speakers are there, you just need to create a list and just paste this list in a one separate notepad file. Okay, don't paste it into the your output file which you will export from the portal. Just the copy these things and paste into this one separate notepad file and share with us. Okay, now we'll learn the tags, about the tag. Okay, so where we need to mark the tag. Okay, so all tags are marked at where it happened. Okay, it where it happened means, it means whenever we go with one example, if there is any unclear words, okay, or the words which is pronounced wrongly, or there may be some word into the speech which you cannot understand or which you cannot judge. Okay, so for that unclear word, you need to copy this tag and paste. Okay, so here I just give you one example. For example, sentence is, what are you doing? Okay, so it should be in a small, please take care of this. So here, let's say for example, I'm just saying that speaker says, what are you doing? But unfortunately, the word you, we cannot understand what speaker has pronounced. We cannot hear it properly, or we cannot judge what speaker has said. Okay, so in that case, what we'll do, how we will deal with this case, we will just copy this unclear tag and paste it here, that's it. Okay, that's it. So this so this is our the complete segment. So this tag means here there is a one word which is unclear. If there are two word which is unclear, so you can paste it two times. Okay, if there is any word which is unclear at the beginning, so just put the tag at the beginning and then just start writing. If there is any word which is unclear at the end, so just put the tag at the end. Okay, so now this is the meaning that all tags are marked at where it happened. So we just learned it, how you need to mark the tag. Here we have given one example, what are you doing? Okay, so here yellow part is unclear, so this is the answer. Cool. Now, if there is any non-English word, let us suppose you hear some speech or you hear some voice that is non-English speech. Okay, that is the other language, maybe some French or Japanese or Chinese or something like that. Okay, so of course we cannot transcribe that particular segment or that particular part. So what you will do, you'll just create a segment, and paste this tag. Okay, so this tag means this tag represent a non-English words or non-English speech. Okay, now third one is for the the hesitation words. You may hear some hesitation word from the speaker. Let us suppose speaker says, let's suppose speakers want to say become, but he says become. Okay, so for those hesitations word, or the word which the not clearly pronounced by the speaker, so like sometimes speaker says something like that. Okay, so for all such words, all such hesitation words, we need to put the F tag. Okay, just copy this tag from here and paste it into the applications. Okay, where you will put wherein it happens. It means wherever you just listen the this hesitation word, just paste the F. Okay, we don't need to write that hesitate word. You can just put the simple this tag. Okay, now next tag is overlapping. So what is overlapping? Overlapping means two people are speaking at the same time. So this is very rare cases, because the most of the audios which you guys will get, okay, which has a single speaker voice only. Okay, so these are kind of the broadcasting audios or videos which we will provide you. So overlapping won't be a problem, but still we must need to aware with the rules. If you get any overlapping wherein the two people are speaking at the same time, or we cannot judge who is the primary speakers or whatever the speech of the speaker, so in that case we just create a segment of that overlap part and paste it there. Speaker rap or singing. Okay, if sometime if speaker is singing something, so we don't need to transcribe it, just put the Q tag over there. Okay, if there is a short noise by the speaker, short noise, something like such as cough, sneeze, or yawning, something like that. So for such cases, we need to put the C tag. Okay. Now, okay, speech of a speakers from another resources. Sometime, you may hear some broadcasting voice. Broadcasting voice may be from the televisions, from the microphone or hands free, something like that. Okay, so if you hear any such voice, so that voice don't need to transcribe, just put the P tag over there. Here are, if there is any non-human noise, okay, if there is any non-human noise, sorry, if there is any human noise means for human noise from the person other than the main speaker. Okay, so if there is any other speaker voice you are getting, okay, so transcribe the main. In that case, what you will do, just transcribe the main speaker speech and then put the K tag at the end. Okay, please remember these things, what we need to do. And actually one thing is that this is very rarest case which you will hear, but still rules are there, so we must need to be aware with the rules. Okay, now next one is the music. Okay, so music, if I am speaking something and from the background there is some music, okay, you can clearly hear the some background music. In that case, what you will do, just transcribe the complete speech whatever speaker has pronounced, and at the end just put the M tag. Okay, so it means if there is a music, okay, so in that case, just transcribe the entire audio and put the M at the end. Okay. In other tag, we are putting the the tag at the place wherein it happened. Okay. But in case of music is there in a complete audio or in a complete speech, in that case, what you will do, you will just transcribe. Audio was not complete, so there are two more tag. So one is about the continuous background. Okay, if there is a continuous background noise, okay, in that case what you will do, just transcribe the speech whatever speaker has pronounced, and at the end you need to put this tag. Okay, this B tag. Okay, and same with the echo. If there is a echo in any particular segment, so just transcribe whatever you hear, and at the end of the speech you need to put E tag. Okay, so this is all about the tag. So I'll share this rules files with you guys, so you can just go through it quickly, and later on, if you have any questions, any doubts or anything, so you guys can ping me over the Skype. I'll help you out, don't worry about that. Okay, so now we'll see how to use the portal. So all those things we'll learn practically. Okay, how you need to do it, and I'll also share these rules files with you, which has the all those screenshots. So if you forget anything, so you can just go back to this file and can understand it. So we are double click it. Okay, so whenever you will double click this applications, so here there will be a two windows. Okay, so this is the first window and this is the second window. So for us, actually there is no use of second window, so you can just close it, or if you want to keep it open, then just that is again fine. So just let it be open, no problem with that. So here this is the applications which we will use to transcribe. Now what we have to do, we will provide you one audio file. Okay, so you just need to upload an audio file here. Okay, so just go to the open options and then click on open long sound file. Okay, just click on these options, and then you need to find your audio file which we will share with you guys. So I'm just clicking here open sound file. Okay, and here is my sound file which I already saved into the desktop. So we will also provide you the audio file which you can put in your desktop or anywhere else wherein you want. So you just need to browse that locations and select the file. So here I'm just selecting my audio file. Sorry, so here I have selected my audio file. So you can see audio file is there. Okay, so you can see audio file is there. And after selecting the audio file, what we need to transcribe it. Okay, so for transcriptions, you need to click on this annotate button. Okay, in this annotate button. So when I just click on the annotate button and then select to text grid. Okay, so this is the options. So I just click on the text grid, and here just remember, here you need to write trans space speakers. Okay, I have also given these things into the screenshot, so don't worry about that. You can just see these things. Here you need to write trans and then give space speakers. Okay, so there will be a two part of the transcriptions. So first part would be considered for the transcriptions wherein we will transcript, and the second part would be for the speaker labeling, which we learned or which we just discussed into the rules file about speakers A, B, and C. Okay, and this point here should be blank, and just click on OK button. Okay, so now we did it. So here now you can see here is the audio file, and here is the text grid wherein we will transcribe. So both the files are there. So now what you have to do, just select both. Okay, you just press a control button and select both. Okay, so now here I selected both. If I'll select a single file, it will be like that. It will be like that only. Okay, but if you will select both the files, so here there will be option view and edit. Okay, so I'm just clicking on view and edit button. Just click it. Okay, so now this is the applications, this is the portal wherein we'll do the transcriptions. Okay, so now we'll learn how to create a segment. Okay, so now just see all those things very carefully. So this is the first part. Here it is written trans. Okay, so here we will do the transcription in this part, and the second part would be for the speakers. Okay, here we will select speaker A, B, or C. Okay, and you also can write here. If you will write here, you can see your text here. See, I'm just writing here, and you can see the text here. Okay, and you also can write here directly as well. You also can write here directly as well. Okay, or here, it is same. You can write both the place, no problem. Now, so first we will create the segment. So how we need to create a segment? So from here, speaker start speaking, and here is end of the speech. Okay, and after this there is a silence, there is a no speech is there, no speech is there, and then again a speaker start speaking from here, and here it is a end. Okay, and then there is a some small voice, and then some silence, and then again next speech is there. So here there is a button here at the bottom. You can come down here, there is a button, so you can just click on this button and just go to the next. So here is the audio. Here you can see the continuous audio. So here is the scroll button is there. Okay, so here you can drag it, and again you can come back. Okay, okay, now so I'll just show you something. So this is the first segment. So here is segment. So what we have learned into the rules files, that at the beginning or at the end we must need to take some pause. Okay, some pause is 0.1 to 0.3 seconds. Okay, so now we'll see. So here is the end of the speech. So I'll select till here. Okay, so just whenever just click here, it will automatically create one segment. So here you can see one circle is there and one circle is there. Okay, so you must need to click on this circle part. So I just double click it, so one segment will be created here. And also you need to click on this circle to create a segment for speaker as well. Okay, so I have just created. Now you will play the audio. You can just if you'll click here, audio will be played. Okay, okay guys, so now here you need to transcribe it. Okay, you just need to play the audio and need to transcribe it. So what is the shortcut to play the audio? Here I'll show you all those shortcuts. just go to the view. Okay, so here is the one button to play, or if you want to play or stop, just press the tab button. If you want to play the window, just shift plus tab. And if you want to stop playing, so you can just press escape button. Okay, and here there are few more options. Show all, if you'll press Control A, so all these shortcut keys are there. Okay, so just use it once. These shortcut keys are very very important. Okay, so whenever you will open the portal or whenever you will open the applications, so just try with this, all those shortcut keys function. It will help you out. Okay guys, so here what I am doing, I am just playing the audio with shift and tab, or I also can play here. Okay, when I'll play press, okay, so when I'll press shift and tab, so this audio will get played. Okay, and again if I want to stop it, so I just press escape button to stop it. Okay, so now here for example, I'm not writing what exactly speaker has pronounced. So for example, I'm just writing speaker says, hi dear, how are you? Okay, and here let us suppose there is a first speaker who is a male. Okay, so I'll consider first speaker as a. Fine, so this is my first segment. I have completed with the first segment. Now I have to create a second segment. So we can clearly see here there is no speech. Okay guys, one more important thing, just click on this zoom in and zoom out button. So just click on zoom in button. Okay, so whenever you will click on zoom in button, your window would be like this. I'm just going here. Okay, so your window would be like this. So here you can understand one thing. Whenever you will create a segment, if you have any doubt, or if you have, like sometimes what candidates do actually, they just create a segment like this, like from here to here only. Okay, so this is wrong. You cannot cut off any voice into the segment. Segment should have the complete sentence or the complete voice. Okay, so it should be here only. So here you can see, when I'll just click on IN, so we can clearly see that here this is the voice waves. Okay, voice waves. So your segment should not break any of the voice waves. Okay, you cannot create a segment from here. Either it should be at the end of this voice or should be at the beginning of this voice. Okay, you cannot create any segment here. It means we cannot the cut off any voice from the end segment. So this is the first thing. Now there is one more option, which is delete, remove entire tier. Okay, so I just wanted to delete this segment which we have created. I'm just clicking on, oh, again. Okay, so I'm just deleting the segment. I have just select this segment and go to the tier and remove. I have just removed. I'm also removing this. Remove, skip. Okay, I guess it has a different option. Let me see it once. Okay, oh sorry, this is the option actually. Sometimes sometimes we might created any segment wrongly, or we need to adjust it. So there are two options. One option is that you can just select it and drag it. For example, here if I wanted to drag it, so let me try. I just remove, go to the boundary and remove. Okay guys, so there are two options. Either you can drag it like this. Okay, Either you can drag it any segments if you wanted to edit. If you see that the segment which you have created that is not correct, let us suppose you created a segment like this, so that is wrong. What you need to do, you can just the with holding with the cursor, you can just drag it like this. Okay, and here for example, here I just created a second segment. Just click on this circle. Okay, let us suppose I just want to delete these segments. So you can just go to the, I guess, boundary and remove. Okay, so this will be a single segment only. I just go to the boundary and remove. So this is the single segment now, and then you can drag it based on your requirement. So either you can remove it or you can just simply drag it. I guess dragging would be a more better options. Okay, so either you can just drag it based on the speech, or you also can delete it. Boundary and remove. Boundary and remove. Boundary and remove. Okay, you can just select that file and remove it. Okay, and again you can create it. Here zoom in and zoom out options, you can use it. So here is the end of speech. So I'll create first segment here. So just click on this circle options here and click on the circle options here. So this is what speaker has pronounced, and here is speaker A. Now there is a second segment. Second segment, we can clearly see from here to here, there is no voice, it is a silence only. So I'll just create this segment. Okay, so I just click here and just click on this circle and these. Okay, so since this is the silence, this was the my first segment. You also can click here, this was my first segment. Okay, and this was my second segment. First segment I have already transcribed, second segment is blank. Okay, so guys, you don't need to transcribe, you will get these text into the text file which we will share with you guys. You can just copy it from there and paste it from here. And if you listen that audio has if you listen or if you check that this text is not complete, this text is not correct, right? So it may require some additions, some amendments, some changes. So you must need to do all those changes as per the guidelines or as per the rules which we have shared with you guys. Okay, so now I'll create a next segment. Next segment, it's automatically start from here, and this is the ending of the segment. So I'll just, so this is our third segment. Okay guys, so this is our third segment. Now let us suppose speaker says here, I am fine, and here speaker B. Okay, here speaker change. Okay, so this was my first segment wherein speakers A ask, hello dear, how are you? And after that there was a silence, so there was a separate take for the silence, and then we just move forward. So here there is a speaker B who says, I am fine. Okay, so now I'll just go to the next segment. So now here, so here this is the thing actually. Here we can see from here to here there is a silence, and then there is a speech. So first I just listen this speech. What is it? Okay, now. So from here to here there is a silence. So I'll just create one silence tag. Okay, so here there is a silence, and then this is again a one. Okay, after that this is one another segment. Here is speaker A who says only my. Okay, and then from here to here there is a Okay, then again there is a silence. So just leave the silence part as it is and then create a next segment. So it will be here. Next segment will be here. Just click on this round circle box and just listen what you're doing. And here you need to write the speaker name and then just create a next segment. So next segment is here. Okay, so this is the next segment. Every time you need to create a segment and then do the transcriptions. I'm doing fine, and just put the speaker number and just drag the audio. So the next segment is end here. Just click this round circle and click the round circle here as well and just transcribe whatever is speaker has pronounced. Okay, so I'm just writing a dummy text here. What you have to do, you just need to listen this part. Okay, you whenever you will just click here or you would press shift and tab, so you can just listen this part. Okay, just click here. Okay, you need to listen this text. You need to listen whenever after creating the segment you will click on these parts, so it will play. Okay, it will play. You need to listen this part and then just copy the text from the text file which we will provide and paste it here. And if you want it to transcribe it by listening, again that is fine, no problem. Okay, so this is the next segments. So here next segment is start from here and end it here. So this will be the my next segment. Okay guys, so remember what I am doing. Okay, okay, so this is the next segment. Every time before the speech start from here, but we took some buffer, okay, which we have learned, and speech end here, but we took some buffer at the beginning or at the end of every sentence. Okay, so the next segment, so here we can say 43 and 43. Okay, that's fine. The next segment will be start. We can just stretch it a bit. Okay, I just stretch it a bit. Okay, and then next sentence will be start from here and here. Just click on this. Okay, so just transcribe whatever speaker has pronounced. Write down the speaker, whether it is A, B, or C, whatever it is. Cool. So this is the process. Okay, and once you complete the transcriptions, like there are n number of audio, there is continuous audios there, and when you complete the transcription, so just save your text file with Control S. Okay, so I am just saving the file with Control S. Okay, so this is all about the usage of the portal, and must go through with all those shortcut keys, so here, like I say, the alt shift and greater than and less than sign. If I use that alt shift, so we can just move to the R segment left, and we also can move to R segment to the right. Okay, so you can check these shortcut keys if these are useful for you. Okay, so you can use it. And yes, select previous internal, and that is alt greater than and less than. So let's say alt greater than, say you can the move to the next segment. Alt and greater than sign and the less than sign, so you can come back. So you can just try all those things before starting the transcriptions. You can just go for a hit and trial. And there was one more shortcut keys. You also can try page up and page down. Let's see what happened with page up and page down. So you can just quickly move forward and come back with the page up and page down. Okay. Also, it has yeah, rest is fine. There is nothing much in it, no use. And then that is fine. And alignment is there. Boundary is something, I guess, if I wanted to delete. Okay, so yeah, this may be useful for you guys. Let us suppose I have created one wrong segments. Okay, so there are two options. Either you can just, the you can just click on it and just drag it to the left and right based on your requirements. Else you can just delete that by going to the interval, sorry, by going to the boundary and just remove it. Okay, by just going to the boundary and remove it. So now it will be a merge. Okay, now you can just remove it. You can just change it. Okay. And the second thing is that, so here is the transcription part and here is the speaker part. Okay. So the transcriptions segment and the speaker segment should be the same. It should not be like this. It should not be like this. The transcriptions is there and the speaker is there. Okay, so the segment of the transcriptions and speaker should be the same or equal, we can say. Okay, so this should be the process. And let me see if there is anything else. Yeah, nothing guys, that's it. Again, again you will just continue the file, and once you complete the file, just click on the save button. Okay, and just save your file in a desktop or wherever you want, and you can close the portal, you can close the applications, and again you can reopen it. Okay guys, so this is, and we'll also see all those things are there into the portal that have these two window you will get. Okay, so this is the process. First time when you will open the file, just go for open long sound. Okay, and then your audio file would be there, and then just click on the annotations button and select the text grid. Okay, and then give the name trans speakers, click on OK button, and then select both the files, click on view and edit, which we have learned, and start transcriptions, which we have learned. Okay, and once you done with the work, so just click on save. So your audio file will be saved. Okay, and then next time after saving, if you want to open it, so just go here, read from the file, don't go with the open file from sound. Okay, if you already saved the file or you have done some partial work, so by the time you just need to go here,